Fresh. Fresh.
Fresh.
Hey. Freshest freshness. Freshest freshness. Freshest freshness. Freshest freshness. Freshest freshness. Freshest freshness. Big one.
Malolele.
Tungflava.
And kia ora. Welcome to Fresh.
We're different shades of brown. No, that's not the name of a boy band. Just a mere observation of our different colours on the spectrum.
That's right, Josh. And we're actually really lucky to spend a lot of time together filming Gary of the Pacific in the beautiful Cook Islands.
Stop, please. I want to get out. Why? Because I'm drunk.
Now that was fresh.
Or was it?
Here's more freshness coming up in today's show.
So it's not about the size, it's precise.
Today's cocoa cooking, we're making cocoa Samoa granola.
Everyone loves a good love story in Samoa. And we're not just brutes, we're great lovers at heart.
Does your wife know that?
Josh,
Yeah.
how fresh was your house growing up?
Well, Dave, we didn't have knives, so we had to use spoons to open the old corned beef tin.
No knives in your house. That's totally pointless.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened, but I guess I could take a stab at it.
Sorry, I don't get it.
Well, it sounds like someone needs to sharpen up.
Oh. Hey, look, there's some graffiti on that walls. Must be those pesky daggers. Hey, dagging all over the walls and fences.
Don't ever join in again. Okay?
Yeah. Anyway, here's Sau E Siva with Lalele, keeping it fresh and cutting up the dance floor.
Keep it fresh!
The ancient gods of Samoa granted Fonua and her husband powers. Fonua's husband was able to transform into a shark. Not far behind him was Fonua, who had taken the form of a turtle.
The show's called Lalele, a little bit about the myth, the turtle and the shark.
The story highlights true love for Nuea and her husband. Their love is forbidden within the village.
Everyone loves a good love story in Samoa. And we're not just brutes, we're great lovers at heart.
Does your wife know that?
I portray the shark in the Shark and Turtle production. He starts off as a servant of Malietoa.
Malietoa is a high chief in Samoa. I didn't think I was capable of being a Malietoa. He was a really strong man, and I was the only poky one on the team, so they chose me to be Malietoa. So yeah, my highlight is meeting the girls, so hot girls.
Malietoa Whainga had everything he ever wanted. Everything but a maiden to share and bask in his glory.
Fonua was supposed to marry the High Chief Malietoa. She wasn't feeling him, you know.
Malietoa Whainga was furious to discover that Fonua had fallen in love with a mere servant.
Chicken, guys, right? Chicken. I was waiting for the kiss, but that didn't happen.
Part, the salu dance.
Everyone has different parts of the show that they enjoy, especially all the oldies, because it reminds them of back in the days when everyone used to sing and jam together. And when we see them in the audience and they're smiling and engaged, that's what, you know, that's why we do this.
I think I have a better appreciation because of how they performed and how they portrayed
Samoan dance was just awesome.
Like, especially for us islanders here in New Zealand, going back to our roots and stuff. Sau E Siva!
Keep it fresh!
Be responsible for our own voice, because you know so many people are writing statuses saying this and that about Moana, but they're not up there creating work. So we just wanted to walk the talk and do our own myth and legend and be a voice for our people and our stories. Join us next time on Dr. Phil.
And so it turns out Tupac was living in Hokitika. Oh, hi there, Freshies. I hope you enjoyed that freshness. We've got some more of the freshest freshness right here on Fresh. For Fresh, 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 Fresh. See you after the break.
Samoa has one of the best koko in the world. You can get it pretty much everywhere. Every family in Samoa knows how to make it.
Why don't you come closer and follow me as we take a peep at my world.
Bro, see that hoop?
Yep.
I can charm real hard.
Don't waste my charm.
Do you want a sandwich?
What flavor?
Peanut butter and charm.
Oh, jam on. Hey, just jam on your bike, okay? Charm!
Is that a girdle?
The compression shorts, actually.
Hey, welcome back to Fresh. I'm Josh Thomson. This is Fane and Dominic Ona-Ariki.
Right.
While on the Cook Islands filming our new movie, Gary of the Pacific, out now in cinemas, please go see it, help a brother out, we were treated to some of the freshest food on the island, like...
A little bit of ikamata.
Some of the flowers.
I like the tuna. And boy, I love a good feed.
Ooh, yeah, but maybe all in moderation. Like some good, some bad for you, though.
What are you saying?
Hey, why don't we check out this week's koko cooking?
Talofa, bonjour everyone. I'm Tailani Salanoa, and today's koko cooking, we're making koko Samoa granola. Say granola 3 times. My ingredients, I have plain oats, freshly grated penu, local honey, organic coconut oil from Sau E, and of course the main ingredient, the koko Samoa. The cocoa granola, and it's an opportunity to be able to make them taste our cocoa, especially since Samoa has one of the best cocoa in the world. When you go to the market, if you're lucky though, this you can find everywhere, but if you're lucky, you usually find a fresh cocoa, so it usually looks a bit darker and it's soft. Like, it's soft. A cup of cocoa is a bit too strong sometimes, so if they can have it in a different way, I think that's nice. We're gonna add some of this cocoa as well. So this will eventually turn into this once it's aged a little bit. Well, when we first opened, it was definitely the waffles, which they're still very popular, but I think people are a little bit more health conscious. So we have the koko Samoa granola. So just mix until the honey and the oil coats all of the oats. There's so much you can do with koko Samoa, so feel free to experiment and support your local farmers.
Hello, my name's Josh. You may recognise me from such Kiwi classics as the Cash Converters ad, Pulp Comedy, and that show on the other channel that I'm not allowed to talk about. But hey, why don't you come closer and follow me as we take a peep at my world. That's not it, by the way. That's just a really big photo of a sunset. My name is Josh Thomson. I'm an actor, comedian, and writer, an editor, and a director. And sometimes I paint stuff, like houses. Not paintings of houses. I paint a house. My mother is Tongan, and she moved to Timaru to be with my dad. I'm very proud to be Tongan and do what I can to represent. I'm Tongan.
Tongan?
Yeah.
Thought you're Samoan.
Yeah, I thought you were Samoan.
Favourite phrases would be malolele, whewhehake, saipe, malo, haukai, which means come and eat. That's pretty high up on the list. There wasn't a lot of other Tongans where I grew up, so I don't have a strong cultural connection, but I'm slowly learning it. There wasn't very many brown guys at my school or where I grew up. I've had various stuff yelled at me and said to me. I know there was a lot of anti-Māori sentiment, and I kind of thought, well, I'm not Māori, but I kind of thought of myself from a very early age as an ambassador. If I can make everyone like me, then maybe they'll start liking brown people. So I guess that was a strong motivation, making people like me. And if they like me, then they've got no excuse to be racist. I've been knocking away in the industry for a long time. I did stand up for a while, and then I auditioned for like a presenter on a TV series, which I don't even know if it made to air. And then I just started doing odd jobs around the office. And then I started working as an editor there because I started hanging out with the editors. Then I started writing. Oh, and then I started directing at TVNZ. Some really fun stuff with some very creative people. Yeah, and I think that's kind of how I started.
Is that a girdle?
The compression shorts, actually. I've never been the lead character in a film before, and you've got to be on all the time, every day, every hour, every camera setup.
Gary! Well, good luck.
I mean, it's pretty basic, but we are in the islands. What I can promise you is an amazing fairy tale wedding. It was full on, but it was great, and I loved it.
Hey, Gary.
What the hell? Dave Fane, on the other hand, turned up and had about 3 days off straight away, then did about 10 minutes of work, and then had a week off, and then did like a scene, and then had another 2 days off. Really annoying. The Cook Islands were amazing. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place, and it was so great to film on. There were all the different locations in the film. Beautiful white sandy beaches, rocky beaches, beautiful mountains, that township, falas, trees. Cool. There's a pig. Getting started in the industry, New Zealand's a small country, so don't be an egg. Like, be nice to everybody, be polite, because it's a small place. People are more likely to want to work with you if you're a nice person to be with. If you're not a nice person to be around, then people just don't want to be around you. So just don't be an egg.
Hey, Freshies. Sorry that wasn't more interesting, but stay tuned because it's going to get a lot fresher. Fresher than something in a Ziploc snap bag. Better living, everyone.
Only 2 calories. Really? Yeah, when you look at it, but 1,000 calories when you eat it.
A legend. A legend.
Bro, look. Is that who I think it is?
Oh, that's Richie McCoy. That's the one name.
That's the legendary Richie McCoy.
Oh, he's a legend. Richie. You're the one name, Richie. Are you the one? Are you the one, Richie? You're the one name.
Hey, you sure you don't want to stick around for the royal wedding? Your dad was saving up for it for years.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, do you guys like to travel?
Not as much as LeBron James.
Basketball jokes. I actually do like to travel, and I travelled very recently to the Cook Islands, where I filmed my latest film, Gary of the Pacific.
Hey, that sounds great.
It was.
Yeah. You know what else sounds great? Poly postcards. Check this out. Hey, buddy, there were other people in the movie too. It's not just about you, okay?
Yeah, it's that summertime feeling, you know. And we got the anthem for
Hello, Freshies. My name is Manalomia. Let's go check out Cambodia.
Yo, get a drink from the back room, another keg coming soon.
This is my second trip here, and today we're going to take this Poly Kids tour of the Kingdom of Wonder, Cambodia.
We're on our way to Angkor. Today our guide is Tan.
Ah, give that
He's keeping it fresh.
Angkor is a temple built in the 12th century. It draws millions of tourists every year.
Bit of a line, as you can see.
Made it to the top of Angkor Wat. It's the world's largest religious monument. Pretty cool to come to a place like this that's so special for everyone here.
So we're just here at the local Angkor market. I'm pretty keen to munch on something local. Let's go check out what they got. Reminds me of the market stacking up here. Tungan means tasty in Khmer.
Keeping to my island roots, I love to eat anything that I can.
If you didn't eat a tarantula, did you ever really go to Cambodia? Montage.
Give me your hand and hold me.
What really struck me about this place is the people. They're just so kind and generous and giving, and they've been through so much. Obviously, they've had a lot of war here as well.
Yeah!
Buffalo's karaoke music for our car ride home. The other thing about Cambodia is a lot of similarities to the islands too, you know. Big families, laid-back lifestyle, lots of laughter.
When I met Boone 9 years ago, his dream was to build a homestay. Now he's done it, and all the profits go to sending 12 local kids to school. That's awesome.
Hip and fresh.
There you go. Just gonna leave a message here from us to Boone and his family. Let's get artistic. Toriponga Va'a Itasi. One family. That's what we are.
That's my Poly postcard from Cambodia. Keep it fresh, y'all.
We've all got those aunties that are competitive, especially when it comes to their signature desserts.
Trifle.
Or die.
Bye, fella. So let's go check out Aunty Tala and Bunny as they battle out for who's got the best dessert in Faikakala. Hashtag just desserts.
I got my pineapple pie. Hi,
So do
brother.
I.
Hi. They told me to bring my pineapple pie. I don't know what that is.
What's wrong with that?
It's too small. How are you going to feed the whole church with just that thing?
What are you talking about? I made this just for you.
What?
This is what you call a pineapple pie.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's not about the size.
You just said before it's about the size.
No, I said it's precise. But you know what makes different my pineapple pie?
Yeah, it's smaller.
No.
And it's not good quality.
You know the foil?
Yeah.
You can eat it too. Yeah, this what makes it special. So after you eat the pineapple pie, you're still hungry?
Yeah.
Eat the foil.
Okay, well, show me.
No, you eat the
No,
foil.
no, you eat the foil.
Huh?
You eat it. Show me.
Yeah, no, I will.
Okay, go on.
My ones taste better anyway.
Why?
Because not only is it gluten-free,
Yeah.
it's gluten-free and 100% sugar.
Wow.
Yeah, only 2 calories.
Really?
Yeah, when you look at it, about 1,000 calories when you eat it.
That's amazing, but I think that mine's better. That's.
Yeah.
Oh, is there something in your nose?
No.
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
I think it's the smell. This is the best one.
Why?
Because this is the one that won the overall pineapple pie competition here in our church congregation.
When?
Yeah, next week.
Well, I think the only way to see is to taste it.
Okay.
Go.
So I take one.
Yeah, go on.
Oh.
Oh, you should have put some crumbs. Oh, but don't bring up your lunch.
It's not very nice. You like it? There's something about your one that
There's something about your one.
I don't really like it.
I don't like your one. Too much salt. This is really yuck.
No, your one is gross.
Your
Look,
one is
the only
really
reason
yuck.
why I'm
Your
eating
one
it
is
because I
yuck.
want to make sure it's yuck.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's really off.
It's the
That's
cream.
off. Oh.
It's the cream that.
I need to take a bigger piece just to investigate.
Hey, the lady from the bakery said you haven't paid for your pies.
Yeah, it's you. No? Yeah. You're a fish.
Same.
Yeah. Hey, you take the big pie. I'm paying for the small one.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Oh no, I'll make it smaller anyway.
That Aunty Tala and Bunny, best combo ever.
I tell you what else is a good combo? Watching Gary of the Pacific, a movie starring me in the main role. These guys are also in it sometimes.
Okay, we get it. You can stop now.
Stop what? Mentioning that I'm the lead actor in a movie called Gary of the Pacific.
Anyway, here's what's coming up next week on Fresh.
Join us next week at Bonnefest 2017 on Fresh.
Thanks for hanging with us today, Freshies.
Yeah, we hope you had the freshest of times.
Until we meet again, so long.
Farewell.
Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Gary of the Pacific in cinemas now.
Ooh, hashtag no chill.
Hashtag roll credits.
Hashtag Gary of the Pacific in cinemas now. In cinemas now. In cinemas now. In cinemas now.
Yeah.
Keep it fresh. Down this camera.
Oh, Tom, I swear to God, I swear
The one with the red light. Who's got the best desserts in Faikakala? Fai what? Faikakala. I thought it was Faikakala.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.